Hello everybody, Hunter back with some more metaphor ReFantazio. We continuing from a previous video where we just finally took part in the soiree. We snuck aboard the charade. Yes, we got the recipe for the young prince's curse, and nobody can read it. Yeah, so now we're gonna go meet Juna's sister, Rella, at the Sanctus Church, and hopefully she can figure out what's going on. Well, if she can actually read this recipe. Juna seems to have faith. Go, there she is. She's just outside.
Let's go.
Rella is inside the church. Let's go.
Oh,
God. Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment.
Okay.
Hello. How can I help you? Juna. Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place. And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Yeah, you gave a great speech. Your sister seemed so disappointed. I guess she's like, oh, yeah, Rella, going off on a rant.
Right.
It was hilarious.
Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister.
Oh yeah, we overheard at the exhibition.
Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it. It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony. I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brylehaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh? Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Well, we are missing like 10 HP from a fight we just had against Glodell. Yeah, she's definitely got one of the most unique looking character designs. It's stunning.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Yeah, can you read this? Because none of us can.
Where did you get this?
We stole it.
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions? I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
Okay, yeah, we know that.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Wow, so she's half telling the truth. She's not saying that the prince is still alive. Kinda, he is cursed.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me. Oh, Rella. But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought. Of course. I am Joanni Cygnus, and my life is...
My own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else.
That's cool, she actually stopped off. Yeah, we viewed that way too much.
I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying. No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade.
Interesting. So you can't break the curse unless Luis dies, and Luis can't die because he's protected by the dead king. Damn.
The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
Yeah, and there's nothing we can do about it because of the king's magic.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
So what we gotta do is turn everybody against Luis, so he's gonna lose his popularity, and that way it's no longer gonna be protected. But how are we gonna do that?
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
We kinda already did. We gotta kill Luis.
What? Then... I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing?
Of course.
You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Of course. She won't need it. You know, I actually think this might be the right choice so that she knows that we believe in her, right? She don't need it.
She's strong enough to do that herself.
Yeah.
She is. I know she's far stronger than I am. But she'll charge headlong into any danger, so please, watch over her. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
They weren't listening enough. I gotta tell them myself, look.
Did I miss a funeral?
When Luis
I've never seen
dies,
you
the
lot
curse
so
breaks.
gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
Yeah, there you go. Stroll, you know.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Oh, they're all giving up.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Oh yeah, part 2 of this so-called exhibition thing.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take Juna out in public, we might attract a crowd. We can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And
That's
I
right.
confess the ride itself is often jarring.
Halkenberg's a super fan of Juna, so I'm surprised she's like not all weak at the knees right now, all in front of her.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Oh yeah, it is outside on top deck.
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow.
Right. I love everybody. It's such a well
By the way,
thought out
what have you been
party
doing all
or
this time,
team.
Eurus?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's sky runner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory.
Definitely think this going on running, it's definitely gonna fly by the end of the game.
But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
I didn't know, so you gave up. Can I go to bed now? So you gave up.
So you just gave up?
Hardly. It'll take more than that to stamp out my fires, chum. I've known my place was in the sky since I was a schoolboy. Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies.
Yeah, definitely sounds like it's not that far off away then. The way he's describing it.
No doubt. But I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
He wants to put giant sets of wings on the Gauntlet Runner and fly that way like a bird, I think. You can change your party members to your party from the party option in the main menu. Press X and form a group up to 4. Note, reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than active participants, and you can never remove the protagonist. Okay.
So?
Let's rest in the runner today. Our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now. Let's see, so party.
What now?
So I need to keep Stroll because I need to keep leveling up the commander. I need Heisme for steel, so I guess we're temporarily replacing Hulkenberg to level up Juna. What? Okay, now worked. Leader party guide. So why isn't Heisme in here? Yeah, there you go. Okay. That's how it works. Yeah, your party's full. Yeah, there you go. It's a pretty looking bunch, isn't it? Right, then I guess we'll go around and talk to everybody now. Let's talk with Hulkenberg first. Just a bit of setback that we got lost means to break His Highness's curse. Yet would serve nothing to only swallow in dismay. If the only path that remains is slaying Luis, we must seek new strength with zeal renewed. Okay, Juna, you're next. Seems like you're right here. Well, that certainly could have turned out worse than it did. All thanks to the engineer, I assume. That crazy-looking chap. Crazy uncle? Yeah, should we do this? Sounds like it could be fun. Okay, Neurus, wasn't it? Never seen a man run such a tight ship with a few loose screws of his own. That aside, I wish you all wouldn't stand on ceremony with me. I'm on your side now, truly. Okay, that was her dialogue. Let's check out Heisme next. You were fortunate indeed to find an unexpected ally in the midst of a hostile territory. Hulkenberg had much to say on the fame and accomplishments of both Juna and Rella. I must confess, a near total ignorance of modern trends and those that set them. What about you? Okay, let's see. The Stroll left.
Damn it!
After all we did to get into Luis's good graces and secure the formula, does it weigh on you that our efforts have been Spit in the wind. A little. Nothing is wasted is definitely the right choice here.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. Know that I'm here for you should you ever start to despair. It's times like this when I'm heartened by Juna's bright positivity. Right then, let's see. So I'm guessing we should probably just listen to what the game's telling us to do and rest up now. Let's see, so in here... Oh yeah, these are the beds right here, look. There's a small bed, doesn't look very comfortable. Time to get some sleep.
Sure.
I think I'll rest here for today. I haven't used the bed the entire time in the game because I've been doing stuff all the way through the night. Rest well. I'm finding it hard to sleep. As good a time as any for some reading, I guess. Oh, right. New party member, meaning we gotta show this book off and they're gonna read an entire chapter.
Oh, good. You're still awake?
Yep. You wanna see my book, don't you?
What's the matter?
Something on your mind? Can't sleep? ... Something on your mind.
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
I should probably have Juna return any Magla keys we got on the Charadius too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later, even though she's right there.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time.
Do you want to read?
What's it like?
Yeah.
Can I read a bit of it?
Of course she does. Everybody wants to read this book when we first meet them.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe.
Ask Bill and Ted.
We're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Juna and I talked into the night.
Time marches
Here we
on,
go, that's how
and
we
the
spent
age
the
of the
night,
new
talking
king draws
about the
nearer.
book and what changes could have on the world.
Now,
Oh, here we go.
Prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. all others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, Bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very
Of course
own
he's still first.
Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore,
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
Not everyone.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition.
There we go.
The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Thank you, thank you.
Why? Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty.
They talking about Gladell.
Human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign of him. Probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? The disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina.
What?
Some
But
big
she stood
ideas,
down.
that girl.
She's not in the competition
I hear
anymore.
she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Nilo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Okay. Surprised Katharina's still in it. Seemed like she said she was stepping down. Maybe I did her story a bit too early.
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne. First of all, congratulations
Damn, what a
to
beautiful
the 20
bunch.
who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Mustari's not happy with
We're
that.
happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us
Oh,
more,
so that's where
please
Juna
welcome
is.
to the stage, our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Wonder how Louise feels about that speech.
Crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
She can be getting these for her again.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
Okay, so we gotta go to an island, this sounds like?
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder! They would steal our very culture!
Wow,
That
what a
candidate
voice.
from Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean? What new low? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him.
Hey, look who's here.
Hey, Juna. Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctis Festival. Good on ya.
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do? What do you mean finale? Ooh, it could go be either one. I'm gonna go with this.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it?
Well, that was the wrong answer.
I will give Forden his death.
Ooh.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders.
Ah, he
Your
found a way
task
to break
is
the
obtain a
curse?
certain divine relic
Well, not
on my
curse.
behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Nice.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I
Dragon
presume?
lance, cool.
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saint's Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Luis's men are definitely suspicious. We're gonna have to keep an eye over our shoulder. See if we're getting followed. Well, we're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called Dracodios.
All right.
I guess we've got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go.
Well met.
Let's go. What was that noise then? Oh, it's just the memoriam updating, was it? Yeah, there's nothing. I thought I heard like a gold beetle. Right, let's go talk to Moore and check out old Lady Juna's stuff.
Now, where was I?
Go to Academia. Been a while since we've been here. Let's see how this whole mask thing works.
Would you look at this?
Ah, it seems you have another new ally, and this time quite an unexpected character at that. Your ally's awakening has revealed a new archetype called the Masked Dancer. It holds a power both unique and interesting. I've prepared a new special experiment to enhance its potential to the highest level.
Now then.
Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all means. Let's see if Kitty got anything new.
Here, Kitty.
Ah, didn't have anything new. The special experiments menu has been unlocked in Academia. Use experiments to create items. Okay, so make masks. You can get the materials, special experiments from enemies in battle. Yeah, we've been gaming quite a bit of them. Let's see, special experiments. Warrior mask. You need a full white mask for this stuff. So we can only really create... Oh, there's a thief one. We can only really create 2, so let's go create this one. Oh, parallel tickets, so you are supposed to collect them. Create. So now I gotta defeat the enemies to get masks. Interesting. Let's have a look. So study archetypes. Let's go to Juna. Oh, look at all the stuff you got to unlock for you, girl. But first, let's have a look here in inheritance. So fire, wind. What do we want on you? We can't put anything on your slot until we level you up, eh? Well, first, let's get all this unlocked for you.
I see. Fascinating.
Yes, please. Skip all this dialogue. So if we unlock all this for Juna, we should be able to get like some XP items.
I knew I could do it.
No, we don't want to do that right now. Let's go with this one up here next.
I see.
Study.
Fascinating.
Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
I need to change her battle armor because she's wearing a uniform.
I'll always aim higher.
Let's get a Seeker next. We still haven't had any XP items. Interesting. Yeah, 450. That's good enough. We got so much mag. I'll do one more after this one and leave it at that for now. So I'll just do it off video another time because it's taking a while, isn't it? There we go, some XP items. Let's leave it at that for now. So let's see. I give those XP items now to Stroll. Oh, wrong button. Let's see. Item XP 500, 1,000. So let's see. Stroll. Currently on 3 and I need you on 15, my dude.
A new ability.
Ice dodge. Cool. I'll be getting there. Right, let's leave Academia for now.
Oh.
Yeah, and start talking around town, trying to get some information on this Lance. There's a guy right in front of us.
So foolish.
You're that elder. You've got some nerve. How dare you show your face in front of a believer? Huh. You had the Sanctoress executed simply to improve your status, didn't you? Immoral, blasphemous elder. And it's not just your filth lately. There's been pagans loitering around, despoiling these areas too. You tainted barbaric tribe shall be punished by His Eminence Forden and by God.
Hey there!
Wow, did you hear what he said through all that crap though? About there being pagans nearby? So there should be people that's they actually own these relics or wherever they come from the land. Yeah. We can ask them. At least we got something out of this diatribe. Other than a headache, I wonder if one of them is still around. Let's search. I don't see anybody wearing a mask. I guess I continue to look around.
Wonderful.
Let's have a look at the map.
All right then.
Go all the way over here.
What am I gonna do? Grand, innit?
There we go, there's a chap that wants to talk. Mustari, no, I don't know anything. And I'm busy, so I'll be taking my...
Wait a second!
Hey, wait. Anything's fine, so whatever info you have... You know, for a popular candidate, your information gathering methods are awfully amateur. Did you speak to anyone else before calling out to me?
What do you think you're playing at?
You can't just talk to a couple of people and expect to find what you're looking for. Put in some legwork, talk to everyone, and don't be picky. I think we're supposed to go to the inn and go to your information broker. But with that said, you should choose the place you search for carefully. There are plenty of working people too busy to give you the time of day. If it were me, I'd set off to a tavern. There we go. And as patrons relax in there, never mind then. No, that's all the help I have for you. Good day.
Let's see.
He's actually kind of nice, isn't he? Want to take his advice and head to the tavern?
Do me.
I guess so. Did that lady just ask me to do her? Damn. Oh, you can't use fast travel. Oh no, she's talking to this guy. She's saying, do me. Never mind, it was coming from my left. Get out of here.
What am I gonna do?
Wonderful.
You ain't got a fella in front of the tavern. Let's have a look. Anybody want to talk? There's one to my left and only her.
I'm just...
Hey!
Excuse me?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, it's you two. Why address me while I'm enjoying a meal? I am a customer of this tavern. I have no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar fairies. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree?
Sure.
No, I don't. Well then, let's talk to the lady who owns the place, shall we? I'm glad you understand. Good day to you. Okay. Is that fairy background? Got me talked to before? Doesn't look like it. Huh? Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. Ever heard of a divine lance? A divine lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. Oh wait, someone outside was rambling on about just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mustari. He seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lance. Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards a course by Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so...
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar. Cool, so now we know where he is. So are we allowed to fast travel now? We are. Ooh. Let's have a look. Where did I want to go? I wanted to... I seem to have been spending mag. I think it's time to go to the King's Rock thing and stock up.
Let's go.
Also guess, see if there's any new info. Anybody there like getting ready to do a big speech? So many reasons to visit this King's Head Rock. Okay, somebody's laughing.
Alright then.
So it's around the corner to my right. Huh. Wonder who's laughing.
But that's... Now
They're all chanting and there's nobody up there. Brylehaven Podium, I thought I could interact with that file, but apparently not.
Stop!
Oh, you, what are you doing? We came to see the King's Rock.
Hang on.
We're just
what
curious
if-
about the rock. Can we take a look? Then we'll be on our way. I see. Well, do as you wish. Can we see our face on it yet?
Isn't that...
Sure seems like the bigger the candidates' faces on the rock, the more qualified they are to be king.
Look at that.
Hey, is that tiny little face yours? Not that anyone who doesn't know you personally would know if it's you at that size. If people didn't know the King's magic protect you, I bet they'd find it hard to believe your face was in the top 20 now.
Besides...
First is Forden as always, Luis is next, and after him is still Godot. I guess the support for the top 3 outweighs pretty much anyone else. It's hard to tell considering how small the others are, but I kind of make out Rella tell you how popular she is considering she's not even a candidate. Here's the mag. Yeah, everything we just spent we got back.
Yep.
At least we know where we stand. Should we get back
Now
to it?
what am I to do?
Well, there's a dock right there. Is the Mustari man down there? That's not him. No.
Whoa. Check this out.
Hey, that Mustari over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
I love his voice. Right, one sec, everybody. I just got a message. Let me just read this. Right, everybody. I'm going to have to head off for a moment. So, I'm going to end the video here for now. We'll continue on from here, where it looks like we'll be going to some island soon to look for some Dragon Lance relic, which means we might be fighting a dragon soon. That could be very interesting because the last dragon we saw was at the very start of the game, and I actually didn't fight him. I snuck past him and I so regret not fighting him. I didn't know dragons was going to be so rare in this game, so I can't wait for that. So yeah, we'll continue on from here, from the Mustari candidates dialogue in the next part. So yeah, bye everybody, thanks for dropping in, hope you enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow with some Destiny, and now because there's a new season starting. Day later Fantasia, and day after that, of course, more Metaphor, and we're going to make the video much longer because, of course, we'll be going to a new town. There's going to be lots of new ways to build relationships, all new characters and whatnot, and bounties to go and hunt. Looking forward to it. Bye everybody, thanks for dropping in, and take care. Bye!